Hi and welcome. In this tutorial, we are going to be making this Easter egg wreath. Wreaths in general are a quick, fun, and if you do it yourself, very inexpensive way to change the look of a room or change the look of your front door. This wreath, all of the supplies came from the Dollar Tree store, so let me show you what I used to make this wreath. All of the supplies I used came from the Dollar Tree store. I used blue burlap, Easter egg garland, foam eggs, and a foam wreath. And then you can use the adhesive of your choice. I chose a hot glue gun. Let's get started. Our first step is to wrap the wreath in burlap. This is a smaller wreath. It's just under 10 inches. So just know that if you have a larger wreath, you will need more than one roll of burlap. Our first step is to secure the burlap to the wreath. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my glue and put it here on the edge. And I prefer to put the glue on the burlap first because I've seen styrofoam melt before. So put it here and then just put it down. Let it stick for a second. Be careful because the glue is hot. And then you can begin wrapping your wreath. The burlap is already secured on the wreath, so if this is your first time learning how to wrap burlap around a wreath, I suggest practicing a couple of times and unraveling until you get the desired look. It's better to just practice, and that way you can have it turn out exactly how you want. My wreath is wrapped to my satisfaction, so now I'm just going to secure the end of the burlap onto what will now be the back of the wreath. And I'm just going to hold this here for a second and let that dry, and then we can start decorating our wreath. For the Easter egg garland, I am going to cut the ribbon and remove each egg and then glue it onto the wreath. Everything's separated. I have my eggs, I have my little tiny cute crystals, and I have my pink ribbon. I'm not going to use the pink ribbon or the crystals in this project, but I am going to save them because you never know when you need a little bit of embellishment for a future project. Also, really quickly, I wanted to show you that you can use that same spool that you just took off the burlap wrap from and put the ribbon on there, and then you have a nice, neat place to store your ribbon. My next step is to add these large eggs to the wreath. I do have the smaller eggs that I'm going to add, but for me, I prefer to add the larger pieces first and then fill in spaces with the smaller pieces. So I'm going to add the larger pieces and I'll show you what that looks like in one moment. This is what the wreath looks like with the larger eggs. I'm going to attach the smaller eggs and then I'll give you an overview. For the smaller eggs, they also have a ribbon, which I'm not going to be using, but it's really easy to remove. Just grab it and pull it out. This is the final result. I love how it turned out. It's super cute. It's perfect for spring, very festive. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.